Hey everyone, so tonight it's like my third or fourth time trying this. She keeps falling over. Tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Miss Marvel from the Giant Man series by Toy Biz. It's a pretty cool figure for the time that she, this one usually falls over. Time that she came out, I mean, I really wanted her because she was like the only Miss Marvel we had. And but since then, since this new 3-pack one came out a couple years ago, she's looked very outdated, but I still use her in my Avengers display and the new one with my Dark Avengers. So we're gonna let her finish up her 360 and we'll check out the details. Alright guys, so checking out the details for face sculpt. I mean, it's not terrible, but when you have it next to the new Hasbro one, it doesn't look good. But overall, I mean, it's not, the paint job looks good. It's got a nice detailing. It's kind of got a glossy shine on her blonde hair, but you can kind of see the lighter bits of paint along with the darker yellows to kind of give it, the highlights and stuff. It looks really good. It's got a nice black mask painted on her face. Her eyes are looking straight on with her brown eyes. I mean, it looks nice and clean. There's no, bleeding over on the paint at all. Especially when you kind of zoom in, see if I can get to focus. So you can see what I mean. It looks good. It's got, the lipstick's on, not completely covering her top lip, but overall it's good. It's good flesh tone. And there's that hair, you can kind of see the shine I'm talking about. It's got a lot of mixture of paint. But then coming around the front, so her suit there, it's just got the black, front with the yellow lightning bolt. And that's also cleanly painted on. This is a really old figure. So jeez. I'm not even sure exactly when. I believe it was 2005 or 6. It might be when this figure came out. I'll look when it stamps. Anyway, enough of my rambling. But it's a pretty old figure. We'll just continue. It's got the yellow lightning bolt right there on the side. And it's got these older ball joints in the shoulders that continues the flesh tone. And then she's got her black kind of gloves that go all the way up to her mid forearm, which looks good. And it's got the red sash or belt that you want, it's made out of rubber. It's just a red rubber, but it's very pliable, but doesn't slide up or anything. It's glued in place, and it kind of goes into the bottom, into her thighs, and it's got those older ball joints in the thighs, and her really long, I guess you would say, like, I guess they're not really boots, but it's like her tights or how it looks like boots in a way, but it's just all black, continues down her leg. So it's not like a crazy amount of detail in this figure. You can kind of see some of the flesh tone was painted onto the black plastic, and then you can just see the little bits of difference in the flesh tone itself. Actually, mine looks like it's almost been painted. You can look at it. I don't know. I got this one used. I haven't really looked at it closely, but that definitely looks like either there was a paint defect and whoever owned it prior to me painted over the paint defect, which looks like it could be because you can kind of see some black paint showing through. I don't know. That's odd. You can see some more here. Never noticed that before. Well, interesting. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go over the head articulation. So she looks down about that much. That's good. It looks back about that much. So she actually looks up pretty good. Her hair is pretty pliable. You can kind of see it's very rubber. She looks left and right, kind of a little stuck. She does have a little armpit joint, so you can see it right there. And the ball joints in the shoulders, move forward, and back there. It's got an upper bicep swivel. Actually, it has 2 joints. That's interesting. So it's got one right there, and then it has a second right here. I don't know what the point is of that. That's really odd. Never noticed that before. She's got double jointed elbows. You don't see that too much. It's got forearm articulation, also a hinge at the wrist, and then she's got the hand clamp, but more of a gripping hand articulation. It's got ab crunch, crunches forward, crunches back. She does have the little peg hole in the back for the flight stands. It's got a ball joint in the leg, so you can, you have to rotate it to get it to kick out. It's got an upper thigh swivel, and then also a mid thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, boot rotation. Also has her ankles can move down and up. She does have the old school ankle rockers right there, toe articulation, and peg holes the bottom of the feet. So she actually has a lot more articulation than I kind of ever really realized, because I've never really looked at her like too crazy close up. Obviously, if I didn't see the paint defect or the touch-up paint right there. But interesting. All right, so we'll go ahead and get her standing up, and I'll show you guys how tall Miss Marvel is. All right, guys, so Miss Marvel stands right around 6 inches tall, maybe a tidbit over 6 inches tall. And then we straighten the new Miss Marvel, or she's a couple years old now, from that 3-pack Target exclusive. I just kind of had her in the same pose for so long, so you guys can kind of get an idea. So, huge difference. I mean, crazy amount of difference. I love the Hasbro one. I hope one day we get a Dark Avengers Miss Marvel. I think that would be so cool. Even a Dark Avengers pack. I know they've done, you know, Iron Patriot and a few of the others already, but I just think it'd be really cool to have an official Dark Avengers pack. But so you can kind of see the difference. This one just looks, the Hasbro one just looks a lot more, like, has a pretty face. I like the gold on her suit more. But you can kind of see they're very much the same outfit, which is nice. I wouldn't even mind like an old school Miss Marvel, like the variant they did for the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 inch figures. But there you go. So that's kind of an older look at the older Toy Biz Miss Marvel. Again, not a bad figure, but definitely now outdated. She just looks older. So if you definitely are a fan of the character, she might be worth picking up just to have the different versions. Or if you're a big fan of Toy Biz, you know, she's worth getting. Or if you're trying to build Giant Man, you get her on card because she comes with the lower body of Giant Man. But again, there you guys go. Let me know if you want to see her compared with any other figures. Overall, she's pretty good, but like I said, I don't think she's a must-have figure. I definitely think the Hasbro one's an amazing update and very much well worth getting. But I hope you guys liked it. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Take care.